Welcome, scholars and thinkers. If you're gearing up for a research project or academic thesis, but feel stuck trying to craft the perfect research question or thesis statement, you're in the right place. So in this video, we're diving into how ChatGPT can serve as your brainstorming companion for academic success. By the end, you'll see how to refine and explore your ideas using ChatGPT's powerful features. As always, check the pinned comment for extra resources and tips to elevate your academic work. Let's jump right in. All right, let's dive into the first step, finding your broad research area. This is where you take a general topic and begin exploring subfields or angles that could become the focus of your work. For this example, let's imagine you're interested in climate change. That's a vast topic, right? It can cover everything from policy changes to ecological impacts and even social consequences. But where do you begin narrowing it down? Well, here's where ChatGPT comes in handy. By asking it to brainstorm ideas within the field, we can start pinpointing areas worth exploring. Watch this. So, here is my prompt. So I would ask to ChatGPT, like, I'm interested in climate change. Can you suggest specific subtopics or issues within this field that I could focus my research on? All right. So as we're going to send this, let's see how ChatGPT would understand what we're looking for and see how meaningful it is and detailed enough with its suggestions. So let's see what how ChatGPT would work its magic on. Here we go. All right, here it is. ChatGPT has given us a range of ideas right here. And there's an additional question right here. Would you like detailed insights or resources on any of these topics? Feel free to answer the follow-up question from ChatGPT if you want to further look for details and such with the subtopics and such. So it's all on you. Whenever ChatGPT would immediately pop this up as you're sending a prompt like this one. For me, I think this is good enough. So let's see what ChatGPT had suggested. So there are a couple of standouts right here. One is renewable energy solutions. Okay, this is about innovations and challenges in wind, solar, hydro, and geothermal energy. Another one right here, urban sustainability, green infrastructure, smart cities, and reducing carbon footprints in urban environments. So that's number 4. Another one right here, ocean acidification, impacts on marine life and fisheries due to increased carbon dioxide absorption. And last one, there could be also public awareness and education strategies to increase climate literacy and drive individual collective action. Okay, so these are fantastic starting points because they're specific yet broad enough to dive deeper into. From here, you can start identifying the one that resonates with your interest or fits your academic requirements. Now that we have a few subtopics to work with right here, just as ChatGPT would recommend to us right here, it's time to narrow our focus to a specific research question. For this example, let's pick one of the suggestions from earlier. Let me go with this one in number 7, agriculture and food security. You can just highlight it, then click reply just to highlight more and be more detailed upon asking ChatGPT within a prompt to give better results. And yep, so this is where the magic happens. By asking ChatGPT to help generate potential research questions, you can turn a vague idea into something concrete and actionable. Just pay attention to how I phrase this next prompt. It's all about asking the right question. It goes like this. Easy, right? Can you suggest specific research questions about, yep, same topic right here, right over here. All right. And now off it goes. So what's great about this step is how collaborative it feels. ChatGPT isn't just throwing random ideas at you. It's responding right here, as you can see, to the parameters you've set. All right, as you'll see right here, there are each questions. They're separated into sections. There's one right here for crop yields and climate resilience, pest behaviors and disease. Another one right here with a list of questions under adaptive farming techniques. Another one set of questions under food security and policy, sorry about that, and future prospects. All right, look at these. We've got questions right here that ChatGPT had recommended to us. So these aren't just general questions. They're clear, specific, and ready to form the backbone of a research project. So which one would you choose? Just let us know in the comments below. Now, if you're finding this helpful so far, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips like these. And if you're enjoying the content so far, just take just 2 seconds to smash that like button. It really helps us reach more people in the YouTube algorithm. With a solid research question in hand, the next step is to craft a thesis statement. Think of this as your guiding light, a concise claim or argument that answers your research question. Now, for our example, let's work with the question, one of these right here. I guess I could go with this one right here, number 10. How does climate change exacerbate food insecurity in vulnerable regions, and what policy interventions can mitigate this? Okay, let me just quote. There we go. Reply, just to get this highlighted right there. And now, as you'll see, a good thesis should not only address the question, but also highlight the direction your research will take. Now let's ask ChatGPT to draft one for us. Now here's my prompt right here. Simple as that. Based on this question, just like this one that I highlighted, can you draft a concise thesis statement? Simple as that. And now, once I enter this one, ChatGPT would process this. It should be specific, arguable, and set the tone for your research. It's not just a summary, it could be your argument or perspective. Now let's see if ChatGPT hits the mark with the results. All right, so here's what ChatGPT came up with. Sorry about that. So it says climate change intensifies food insecurity in vulnerable regions by disrupting agricultural productivity, altering resource availability, and increasing the frequency of extreme weather events, necessitating targeted policy interventions focused on climate resilient agriculture, equitable resource distribution, and sustainable development practices. Yep, that's quite clear, concise, and sets the stage for a well structured paper. Well, it depends on you. You can always tweak it further. But this is an amazing starting point, I must say. Now that we have a working thesis, the next step is building the foundation of your argument. A strong thesis needs equally strong supporting points, and ChatGPT can help outline these for you. This not only saves time, but also ensures you cover the topic comprehensively. Let's ask it to generate supporting arguments for the thesis we just created right over here. So here's my prompt right here. Can you suggest key arguments or points to support the thesis to help out make ChatGPT understand better? Just do this feature right here, highlight it. This pops up, click reply, and there we go. It is now attached and highlighted to the prompt in the input box right over here. So with ChatGPT working on this, as I'll be sending this, think about the bigger picture. Supporting arguments are the backbone of your paper. They should address different aspects of your thesis and tie together seamlessly. And so let's see how ChatGPT tackles this one. All right. Here are the following key arguments or points. One section here, disruption of agricultural productivity. Another is alteration of resource. Okay. It just keeps. Alrighty. Here are the following arguments and points here for each subtopics here and there. Yep, let's go through each of them real quick. Like I said, alteration of resource availability. Each of these arguments and sections and topics have 3 points here each. Frequency of extreme weather events, vulnerability of marginalized populations, but this time this only has 2. Necessity of climate resilient agriculture, 3. Another one, importance of equitable resource distribution, 3 again. 7. Sustainable development practices, 3 once again. So yeah, as you'll see right here, ChatGPT has suggested points right here, just as is shown right here. Each of these points can form a section of your paper, thus making it both organized and impactful. Finally, no great research paper is complete without addressing counterarguments or limitations. Anticipating challenges to your thesis shows depth and critical thinking. Now, let's ask ChatGPT once more to identify potential counterpoints to our argument. Now, here is a simple prompt that I would like to ask. And along with the prompt, once again, I'd like to highlight the same thesis. And here's my prompt right over here. What are potential counterarguments or challenges to the thesis? Simple, right? Now, this is a step many researchers overlook, but it's critical. By addressing counterarguments, you strengthen your position and add credibility to your work. Now, let's see what ChatGPT generates for us. This one. All right. Now let's see how it processes. So here are the following counterarguments or challenges. My apologies for that. So each one right here are the following, and along with that, each of them had further information or details with these counterarguments right here. Right, there's plenty. All right, so here's what we got right here. Now the counterpoints, like, let's say adaptation through technological advancements. So let's just read it a bit. Like, critics may argue that advancements in technology such as genetically modified crops, hydroponics, and vertical farming can offset the negative impacts of climate change on agriculture and food security. All right, so scroll down. Let's go with another one, like potential benefits of climate change. Some may highlight that climate change could lead to longer growing seasons or increased productivity in certain regions, such as northern latitudes, potentially offsetting negative impacts elsewhere. And then we got one more, like cultural and social resistance. Efforts to introduce new agricultural technologies, sorry about that, or practices may face resistance from communities due to cultural preferences or lack of trust in external interventions. All right, so addressing these in your paper will make your argument more balanced and persuasive. And there you have it, a complete guide to using ChatGPT for developing a thesis or research question. Now, this process can transform your brainstorming sessions and set you on the path to academic success. Now, once again, don't forget to check the pinned comment for additional tips and resources, and let us know in the comments how you plan to use ChatGPT in your research journey. See you next time, everybody.